Okay, dear students, this time I'm coming with narration from video class, and I think you will enjoy this. So, all the best for this class. Okay, so we are starting narration. Narration is called reported speech. That means when someone says something, and if another person reports the speech to another person, then in the language some difference comes. Okay, for example, suppose one person is there, is speaking something, and is speaking to suppose B, is speaking to B, and here was suppose C. He heard what A is saying. Then next day or after suppose 1 week, when C speaks the same things to D, okay, some different comes. Here is the speaker, is the speaker, B is the listener, and C is the onlooker, and D is the final listener. Okay, so A speaks something, B listens, then A speaks to B, and what is spoken by A, that is overheard by C, and C reports that one to suppose D. Okay, and what will be heard by D, that will be in indirect speech. Okay, for example, if A says, okay, suppose this is A's dialogue. When A says, I am a student, okay, and when this dialogue will be heard by C, then he will report to D that A said that he was a student. So some changes have come place here. First, he said that, if I say, he said that he was a student. And this was spoken by C. Okay. C spoke this to D. I changes to he. Am changes to was. Then a student. So to change the speech, it is called reported speech. It is in the direct speech, it is in the indirect speech. Let's illustrate this with some examples. Suppose John said, I went to school yesterday. And John is the speaker and you are the onlooker. You have to change this to the indirect speech. Now you will write like this. John said that he had gone to school the day before. Here, John said that comes here. I becomes he here. When becomes had gone here. To school remains same and yesterday becomes the day before. Okay. So this is a change I have made. Here there is a list. The tenses change. The word change. Places change. Time changes. Okay. And first I would like to give you the list. What kind of changes take place in narration changing? Please note it down. In narration, two parts are there. One is reported speech and another one is reporting speech. What is a reporting speech? One who reports. If I speak something, then I will be the reporting one. And what I am saying, that will be the reported speech. And when the reporting one speaks in past tense, then some changes take place. If he says in future tense or present tense, no changes take place there. So let's start to write. When the reporting speech is in past tense. Changes are like, first in terms of tense. Here, simple present tense changes to simple past tense. Simple present tense changes to simple past. Present continuous changes to past continuous. Present perfect changes to past perfect. Present perfect continuous changes to past perfect continuous. Simple past it changes to past perfect. Then past continuous it changes to past perfect continuous. Now past perfect it does not change at all, so I will write no change. Then past perfect continuous it also does not change. That's why no change. And now in terms of future, just I will write shall oblique will. Shall will change to would. Okay. So these are the changes that take place in terms of tenses. Simple present tense changes to simple past. Present continuous changes to past continuous. Present perfect changes to past perfect. Present perfect continuous changes to past perfect continuous. Simple past changes to past perfect. Past continuous changes to past perfect continuous. Though some grammar say that past continuous never changes, but we follow this one. Okay. Then past perfect never changes. Past perfect continuous never changes. And shall we, they change to would. Okay. Now some other changes are there. I would like to show you what kind of other changes that take place. This is in terms of tense only, not in terms of place, in terms of time, like that. So in terms of time and place, in terms of time, place, etc. Okay. Changes are like this. Today, it becomes that day. Tomorrow, it becomes the next day. Yesterday, it becomes the previous day or the day before. Now becomes 10. Here becomes there. These are sometimes it becomes that. These become those. So heater become teeter, like that, and those I will not write. Just you can say last year or month. The previous year or month. Next year or month. They become the following year or month, like this. So these changes take place in terms of time and place. Okay. Today becomes that day. Tomorrow becomes the next day. Yesterday becomes the previous day. Sorry, it will be day. Or the day before. Now becomes then. Here becomes there. This or it becomes that, these becomes those. Last year, last month becomes the previous year, the previous month. Next year, next month becomes the following year, the following month. Okay. Hither, thither, it is used, but in modern English, hither and thither we don't use. That's why I'm not giving that. Okay. So with the help of this, now I will show you how to change some narrations. Okay, some examples I would like to give to you. As we know, there are four basic sentences are there: assertive or declarative, interrogative, imperative, and exclamatory. So I will go one after another. That's why I think this video cannot be completed within half an hour, and I will take 2 sessions to complete this video. But in this session, how much I can do, I'm going to do you. So 4 basic sentences, I think you will know. One is exclamatory. Optative sentences are there, they're part of the sentence. Okay, that's why I'm not writing about optative sentences. So I will go tense after tense. It will be easier for you to understand. So first today, I will explain how to change some assertive sentences or statements from direct narration to indirect narration. Okay, let me visit. One sentence, he says, I can do this. If we change this one to indirect narration, it will become like that. He says that. This is direct, but to write it for your convenience. He says that he can do this. This is indirect. Now you can ask me a question that I have already told you to change something, but here I am not changing a tense, here I am not changing this demonstrative determiner. Why? Because you see, this reporting speech is in present tense. If it is in present tense, if it is in future tense, then also we don't change. So now take the example future, same sentence. If I write like this, here also you can say, he will say that he can do it. I'm not making it good, I'm not making it that, because this is in future tense. So we have to see this part. When this reporting part is in present tense or future tense, please don't change the tenses. Please don't change time or date or whatever is given. Okay. or place. But when I will write here, you can see one thing. Here, one change you'll have to make. What is the change? Okay. He said that he could do that. Some changes have taken place here. Because it is in said, that's why it has become could and it has become that. So as I have already told you, when the reporting speech is in past tense, these changes take place. Okay. Another thing, important thing. In the previous sentence, I wrote, he said he can do it. Oh, sorry, I can do it. Same sentence I am writing. But this time, he said to me. The agent to whom it is taken, it is written here, I can do this. Okay. Now, I will write one change has taken place here. If you can observe. In the previous sentence, I wrote, he said that. But here I have used told. So why told this time? When the agent is present to whom it is spoken, then write told or tells or will tell or like that. But when the agent is not different, just write said. So these changes taken place here. And here also it is given in the past tense. This has become could as it changes, or this has become that. Okay. But in case of universal truth, let me give an example. Let it remain same. He said to me, the earth is round. He told me that the earth is round. Here, I have not changed the tense. Why? It is because it is one universal truth. Okay. So I think I should stop now, and this is all about assertive sentences, and in the next video I'll tell about imperative sentences, interrogative sentences, and the exclamatory sentences. Thank you for watching my video.